All right, we'll go ahead and get started. Thank you all for being here for our COVID-19 vaccine media availability. On the docket today is District Health Officer Kevin Dick. Afterwards, we will have a question and answer with Kevin and also Melody Osborne from Renown Health. So Kevin, if you're ready, please unmute and go ahead.
Yes, thank you, Scott. Thanks everybody for joining us today. I'm pleased to report that we're continuing to make good progress against COVID-19. Our 7-day moving average for new cases per day is now at about 19, and that's the lowest that it's been since June 3rd of last year. And our test positivity rate is also continuing to trend lower at 4.2% test positivity. So it's great to see that we've had a continuing decline in cases despite the new CDC guidelines and fewer people wearing masks now that those that are fully vaccinated are not required to. And so the big reason for that is because of the vaccine and the protection that it provides. Washoe County is now leading all counties in the state with more than 55% of residents that are 12 and older who've had their vaccine initiated, and also more than 47% of our residents 12 and older who are fully vaccinated. Now that's looking at the population that we have 12 and older. As I'm sure many of you are aware, with the 12-year-olds just being allowed to be vaccinated within the last few weeks, they haven't had time to get the 2 doses of Pfizer and another 2 weeks under their belts. So if you look at the 16 and older population in Washoe County who have had the opportunity to become fully vaccinated, we have over 50% of our population 16 and older that are fully vaccinated. So it's really encouraging that we've seen our residents step up and get vaccinated to help us all move forward. And we're going to need for people to continue to be vaccinated who haven't yet initiated their vaccinations. So I encourage them to discuss the vaccine with their friends and families, with their healthcare providers, and to look into the benefits and the protection that the vaccine can provide for them. We have ample opportunities for people to be vaccinated at the Livestock Event Center pod, as well as area pharmacies. And if you're homebound, we'll come to you. If you need a ride to a vaccine appointment, you can get a free ride through RTC, as well as Uber or Lyft. And remember, the vaccine is free. You don't have to pay anything for it coming through our pod. Also wanted to remind you that the vaccine is available to everybody in the community, whether they have documented immigrants or not. And the federal government has also warned ICE away from vaccination locations. So nobody should feel that they're in any way endangered by coming to get the vaccination. And I encourage people to do that. As early as tomorrow, we have slots open for vaccinations in the morning, and we are shooting the Janssen vaccine tomorrow. So that's a great opportunity for people to be able to come over, get the 1-dose vaccine, and be fully immunized 2 weeks from tomorrow and no longer have to wear a mask. So if you haven't yet been vaccinated, tomorrow morning at the Livestock Event Center pod with our Janssen vaccine, you can sign up ahead of time, make it a little quicker, or you can just show up and we'll get you vaccinated. We also have community vaccinations occurring. Remsa Health is stepping up in a big way, working with UNR Medical School to provide vaccinations at the Little Flower Catholic Church this Friday. And that will be 3 to 6 in the afternoon. And then again on Saturday, they'll be at Little Flower offering vaccinations from 2 to 7. We're also working on other community pods in the month of June. We'll be doing second doses at Minogue High School, Bishop Minogue, on June 4th. We'll be offering this second doses and additional first doses as well at St. Peter's Church on June 6th. Great Basin Brew Pub. Look forward to an event there on June 17th. I think there'll be some neat promotions going on with that one. We'll be at the Humane Society on June 11th. And so also working on planning additional pods, community pods beyond that. We do have Memorial Day weekend coming up. It's looking like it's going to be a beautiful weekend. So as people are looking forward to that Memorial Day and spending time with family and friends, we encourage you to spend time outside, take advantage of the beauty of Northern Nevada and the weather that's being forecast for us. We remember that those who are not vaccinated, the CDC does continue to recommend wearing a mask, and that is also the requirement to follow the CDC's recommendation under the governor's directive. We've been doing a great job, as I mentioned, with how we're doing with our case counts and with getting vaccinated. So we certainly don't want to lose traction with the great progress that we've made. So we want to remind those who are unvaccinated to consider getting the vaccine and to continue to wear a mask and be careful this weekend. While we have seen a decline in cases, it's important to be reminded that there are a number of people that even having mild cases of COVID-19 have long-term health effects from that. And while the number of deaths that we have occurring in our community have declined significantly, we still do have people that are passing away from contracting COVID-19. So please, particularly if you're unvaccinated, continue to practice the precautions and be careful through the Memorial Day weekend. And with that, I'll turn it back over to you, Scott.
All right, thank you very much, Kevin. We'll have Kevin available for questions as well as Melody Osborne from Renown Health. So if you have a question, please unmute and direct the question to who you would like to answer it. Thank you.
Hey, Kevin, this is Siobhan at the RGJ. I don't know if you'll know this, but any estimate of how many kids have pre-existing health conditions? Like, is there some national stat on children who have pre-existing, like diabetes, obesity, asthma?
Yeah, you're stumping me on that one, Siobhan. But I'm sure we can get those stats for you. So I'll work with Scott to get you some info on that.
Any other questions? Okay, this is being recorded, so it'll be available on covid19washow.com here pretty soon. The other thing I wanted to mention is on our covid19washow.com website, we're now listing the times that our livestock event center pod is open. So if anyone wants to come down, they do not need an appointment to receive the vaccine. But we do have those hours posted and which vaccine will be available. Again, it's on the homepage of covid19washow.com and covid19washowvaccine.com. Thank you for your time today. Please let me know if you have any other questions, and have a great day. Thank you.
Thank you.